Hello students, today we are going to see new point, that is a characteristic and mantissa of a logarithm. Okay, so suppose number is n, so this decimal number we can write in standard form of decimal in the form of m into 10 raised to p. Suppose it is, we can write m into 10 raised to p. So m is in between 1 to 10, so where p is an integer. Okay, and this m, it is in between 1 to 10, so m is greater than equal to 1 and less than 10. Okay, means if suppose number is like this way, 23.135, then this number we can write in standard form of decimal, that is a 2.3135 into 10 raised to 1. Okay, so this is standard form of decimal. Okay, so if number is this, n is equal to m into 10 raised to p, so 23.135 we can write 2.3135 into 10 raised to 1. Okay, so here m is this number and p is 1. So p is an integer, it is negative, real or 0, and this m means this number is in between 1 to 10. Okay, it is less than 10, because if it is 10, suppose number is like this way, 10.215, and again we can write in standard form of decimal, that is 1.0215 into 10 raised to 1. Okay, so this m is less than 10. Okay, and it is greater than or equal to 1. So this is decimal, standard form of decimal. So n we can write in this form, m into 10 raised to p. So log of n, so if we take log both sides, so log n is equal to log of m into 10 raised to p. Now we have to find the log of this number. Okay, so log n is equal to, now we have law of logarithm, that is log of mn. We can write log m plus log n. So log m plus log of 10 raised to p. So log m plus log of 10 raised to p. So this we can write p into log 10, because log of m raised to a is there, suppose, then we can write a into log m. Okay, now here base is 10. Okay, so log m to the base 10, or log m as it is, and here base is 10, so this we can write p. Okay, so p plus, sorry, p, I'm writing p first place, then p plus log m to the base 10. Okay, so this p is called as a characteristic. Okay, and log m is called as a mantissa. Okay, so this log n we can write, p means characteristic plus mantissa. Okay, understand this. So log n we can write p plus log m. So this p is called as a characteristic and log m called as a mantissa. Okay, so there is a log table, from that we can find value of log m, and p is an integer, so this p means here it is p. Okay, so if n we can write m into 10 raised to p, then this p is called as a characteristic. Okay, suppose the number is this 23.135, then when we write in standard form of decimal, so it is 2.3135 into 10 raised to 1. So here characteristic of this number is 1. Okay, understand this. So first we will see what is meant by characteristic. Okay, understand this, how we find log of any number. First we have to write that number in standard form of decimal. Okay, yesterday we learned that how to write in standard form of decimal. So suppose n is any number, then that number we can write in standard form of decimal. Okay, then take log on both sides. Okay, so we will get this log n is equal to p plus log m. Okay, so p is the characteristic of logarithm or log n, and log m is the mantissa of log n. Okay, so log n we can write characteristic plus mantissa. Okay, this is called characteristic and this is mantissa. Okay, so this log n we can write characteristic plus mantissa. Understand this? Now we will take what is meant by characteristic and how to find characteristic. One more point is remain. If m is in between 1 to m, 1 to 10, so value of m is in between 1 to 10, so m is greater than or equal to 1 but less than 10. So when we take log of this, so log 1 less than or equal to log m less than log 10. Okay, so we know that log 1 is 0, so log m greater than equal to 0 less than log 10 to the base 10 is 1. Okay, so this value of log m to the base 10 is in between 0 to 1. Okay, understand this? Means mantissa, this mantissa is always lies in between 0 to 1. Okay, so this is log m means mantissa. So mantissa is lies between 0 to 1. Okay, it is greater than equal to 0 but less than 1. Understand this? Now we will take one point, that is a characteristic, and then we will take mantissa. We seen that if suppose n is number, then n we can write in standard form of decimal m into 10 raised to p. So log n, that is p plus log m. Okay, so this p is called as a characteristics of logarithms. Okay, so here this p means power of 10. Okay, so if I am writing this number in standard form and whatever power of 10 is there, that is the characteristic of logarithm of this number. Okay, so if I am writing these numbers 2315.4, okay, this is first number, then standard form of decimal, how we write? Okay, there are two methods to find characteristics. Okay, one is by using standard form. Okay, so first we will discuss this method. Okay, so these are the number, this is number. Now we have to write this number in standard form. So how we write in standard form? That is a 2.3154. Now we have to shift decimal point 3 places to the left side, so multiply by 10 raised to 3. Okay, so it is a 2.3154 into 10 raised to 3. So here value of p is 3, so characteristic is 3. So this is characteristic, this is standard form of decimal. Okay, and this is number. So this is first method. First we have to write that number in standard form and whatever power is there, that is the power of 10, that is the characteristic. Okay, now second number, how we write? 459.72. okay, now 459.72 we can write 4.5972 into 10 raised to, we have to shift 2 places, so raised to 2. Now characteristic is 2. Okay, third one 0.025138. Now we have to shift decimal point 2 places to the right side. Okay, after 2 we want, so it is a 2.5138. so if we shift to the right side, we have to multiply by 10 raised to negative power. of how many places we have to shift. So that is a 2 places we have to shift. So it is 10 raised to minus 2. So characteristic is minus 2. So this characteristic, that is an integer, it is a negative, positive or 0 also. Okay. Fourth one, 0.001238. Now we have to shift this decimal point 3 places. Okay, so it is 1.238 into 10 raised to, we have to shift to the right side, so 10 raised to minus 3. So characteristic of logarithm of this number is minus 3. Okay, understand this method. Now we will discuss second method to find characteristic. Second method is means without using standard form of decimal, we have to find the characteristic. Okay, so if number is greater than 1, means this type of numbers, so in that case we have to find first how many digits are there before decimal point. So here before decimal point 4 digits are there. Okay, and we have to subtract 1 from this number. So 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, so characteristic of logarithm of this number is 3. Okay, understand, before decimal point in second example 3 digits are there. So this is number or digits, number of digits before decimal point. Okay, so here it is 4. Okay, so 4 minus 1, we have to subtract 1 from this number, then we will get characteristic. Here before decimal point 3 digits are there, so 3 minus 1 is 2. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, here I am writing how many digits are there before decimal point. Okay, so here before decimal point 3 digits are there. So 3, this number, minus 1, that is a 2. So 2 is the characteristic of this logarithm of this number. Okay, so when digits are greater than 1, then we have to use this. First count the digits before decimal point and minus 1 from that number, we will get characteristic. Okay, and if number is less than 1, okay, then suppose here this number is there, 0.025138. So we have to count first how many zeros are there between decimal point and first non-negative number. Okay, sorry, non-zero number. Okay, means here between decimal point and this non-zero number, that is a 2, 1 0 is there. Okay, so here first we have to count number of 0 between decimal point and first non-negative number. Okay, so here 0.025138, in this number between decimal point and first non-zero. So between decimal point and non-zero number, so that is a 2. Here it is 1 0 is there. Okay, so this number is 1. We have to add 1. Okay, we have to add 1 in this number and give minus sign, so it is a minus 2. Okay, so characteristic of this number is minus 2. Okay, similarly if we check with this, here between decimal point and first non-zero number, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. Okay, so we have to count that 2 zeros, we have to add 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3 and give minus sign, so minus 3. Okay, suppose number is like this way, 0.125. Okay, so between decimal point and first non-zero number, there is no zeros are there. Okay, so that is a zero zeros are there, so we have to add 1. Okay, 0 plus 1 is 1 and give minus sign, so it is a minus 1. So characteristic of this number is minus 1. Okay, means without writing standard form we can find the characteristic of these numbers, characteristics of logarithm of this numbers. Okay, so only we have to observe this number and we have to write characteristic. Okay, so we will take some examples here. Now randomly we will take examples. Okay, suppose number is there 2.1357. Now what is the characteristic? Now this is greater than 1 number, greater than 1. So how many digits before decimal point is there? That is a 1. So 1. Then we have to, okay, so here before decimal point 1 digit is there. Okay, so 1 minus 1, that is a 0. So here characteristic is 0. Okay, because this number we can write into 10 raised to 0. Okay, so characteristic is 0. Okay, this is characteristic. Then second, if suppose 23.15 is there. Okay, then what is characteristic of this number? Before decimal point how many digits are there? 2. We have to subtract 1. So 2 minus 1, 1. So characteristic is 1. Okay, then suppose it is 237.16. Before decimal point 3 digits are there. So 3 minus 1, 2. So characteristic is 2. If it is 2178.62, so before decimal point 4 digits are there. 4 minus 1, 3. So characteristic is 3. Understand this? If suppose number is 0.1256, okay, now here it is less than 1 number, this number is less than 1. So between decimal point and first non-zero number, how many zeros are there? 0 zeros and plus 1. So 0 plus 1 is 1 and give minus sign, so it is a minus 1. So characteristics of this number is minus 1. Okay, sixth example, if I am taking 0.0213. So what is characteristic? So after decimal point how many zeros are there? Up till first non-zero number 1 0 is there. So 1 plus 1 is 2 and give minus sign, so minus 2. Suppose it is 0.00012. So after decimal point and between first non-zero number how many zeros are there? 3 zeros are there. So 3 plus 1 4 and give minus sign, so minus 4. So characteristic is minus 4. Understand this, how to find characteristics. Okay, now we will take how to find mantissa of this number, logarithm of this number. Okay, now we will see mantissa of the logarithm of a given number. Okay, so for finding mantissa we want log table. Okay, so in that everyone know that log table. So in that, suppose if number is 23.168 or 161, so for finding mantissa we have to consider first four non-zero digits. Okay, means here for finding mantissa we cannot consider this decimal point. Okay, so position of decimal point, that is immaterial for the finding mantissa. Okay, so for finding mantissa we have to consider 4 non-zero digits, that is 2 3 1 6. Okay, so this is called significant digits. Okay, significant digits. Okay, 23.161. So we have to consider first four non-zero digits, that is a 2316. Okay, suppose number is like this way, 2.0. Okay, or only 2 is there, suppose only 2 is there, then we can write, okay, significant digits are 2 means 2000. Okay, first 4, or we can only write 20, that is also significant digits. Okay, or we can write like this way also. Suppose number is this way, 1.3154, then significant digits are 1315. Okay, suppose number is like this way, 0.0003124. Okay, then we have to consider first four non-zero digits. Okay, so this 0 we cannot consider, only we have to consider this four non-zero digits, 3124. Okay, so these are called as a significant digits, and by using this significant digits we have to find mantissa of the logarithm of given number. Okay, so there is a log table, so I will show you log table. This is a log table, and in that there are 90 rows. Okay, starting from 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 up to 99. See here, it is up till 99. Okay, so there are 99 rows, and after that there are 10 columns starting from 0 to 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and again that after that mean differences are there, and in that 9 columns are there. Okay, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 9. Okay, so this is log table. So for finding mantissa, everyone buy this log table. Okay, it is easily available in store. So for finding mantissa it is useful. Okay, because every time it is not possible to give all the values. Okay, so for finding mantissa by log table. Okay, everyone understand this, how it is. So when we find it, means when we take example, I will again explain how to use this. Okay, so now we will find logarithm of the given number. Everyone understand? Okay, first we will take how to find mantis of the given number, and then we will take how to find logarithm of the given number. Okay, now we will find mantissa of the logarithm of this number. Okay, means first one is 5395. Okay, so here how we find, we have to use log table for this. Okay, so I'm using here log table. Okay, this is log table. So here if it is visible, means here from 10 to 99, that is a 90 rows are there. Okay, and here it is start from 10, 10, 11, 12. Okay, up till 99. So we have to use first four non-zero digits. Okay, for finding mantis of logarithm of this number. Okay, so what is mantissa? So here 53 is there, first two digits are 53. So we have to see from, means in the row 53. So here it is 53. Okay, so we have to move in the row 53, and after 53 next number is 9. So in this last column, means which number is there headed 9, that is in the row 53. So that number is 7316. So you can observe here. So this number is 7316. Okay. After this 9, 5 is there. So in mean differences column, so there is another column is there, mean differences. So in mean differences in the row 53, so if we observe headed below 5, so that number is 4. Okay, so we have to add 4 in this number. So 7316 plus 4, that is 7320. Okay, so log of mantissa of log of 5395 is 7320. Okay, understand this, how to find mantissa of logarithm of this number, that is 7320. Okay, understand. Now if number is like this way, 0.002359, so in that case first 4 non-zero digits, that is a significant digits, is 2359. Okay, now how we find mantissa of log of this number? So here we have to observe in 23 row. So here it is 23. So in 23 row we have to write what is the number headed below 5, that is a 3711. So it is a 3711. After 5, 9 is there. So in mean differences column, so in that same row 23, in mean differences column, which number is there? That is a 17. So 3711 plus 17, that is a 7 plus 1 8, that is a 3728. Okay, so log of mantissa of 0.002359 is equal to 3728. Okay, this is a mantissa only, that is not a log. Log of this number is different, because when we find log, we already explained that log of n is equal to characteristic plus mantissa. Okay, so this is 3728 is the only mantissa. Okay, and this mantissa is less than 1, means actually it is a 0.3728. Here also it is 0.7320. Okay, so suppose, I will explain this also, how to find log of this number. So suppose we have to find log of 5395. So it is equal to characteristic plus mantissa. So characteristic of this number is, now decimal point is after this 5. So if we have to find characteristic before decimal point, how many digits are there? It is a 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 3 is the characteristic. So 3 plus mantissa, that is a mantissa of this number, already we find that 7320. So it is a 0.7320. Okay, so when we add this, it is a 3.7320. So log of this number is 3.7320. Okay, understand this. Now we have to find log of this number. Okay, so log of 0.002359, that is equal to characteristic, log n is equal to characteristic plus mantissa. Now characteristic of this number, how to find? This number is less than 1. Okay, so between decimal point and first non-zero digit, how many zeros are there? That is a 2 zeros. Okay, so 2 plus 1, that is a 3, and we have to give minus n. So minus 3, that is the characteristic. So minus 3 plus mantissa of this, that is a 3728. So it is a 0.3728. Okay, so when we are finding log of number which is less than 1, means here if it is minus 3 is there, don't write like this way, minus 3.3728. This is wrong, okay, because when we when we add this minus 3 plus 0.3728, it is from 3 we have to subtract 0.3728, okay, and then we have to give minus sign. So this one is, that is a wrong. So we, for understanding, we have to write 3 and bar on 3 and then write 3728. Meaning of this is minus 3 plus 0.3728, okay. So 3 bar on 3.3728, that is the log of this number, okay. So when we are finding log of number which is less than 1, means if this type of numbers are there, then characteristic is negative, okay. So characteristic plus mantissa, that is here it is minus 3 plus 0.3728. So don't write like this way, minus 3.3728, okay. So this is the, means here actually we have to subtract this 0.3728 from this 3 and then we have to give minus sign, okay. So for presentation only we have to write 3 bar on 3, okay. Meaning of this is, it is minus 3 and characteristic is minus 3, mantissa is this 0.3728. So don't write this, okay. So when we write log of this 0.002359, we have to write, it is like this, 3 bar on 3.3728, okay. So keep this in mind, okay. We will take more examples afterwards. So for today it is enough to find characteristic, mantissa, and if possible find logarithm, okay. I will give worksheet and then solve example from that worksheet, okay. In next video we will take more examples to find logarithm of the given numbers.